So it's Wednesday morning, and Ted worked the night shift last night, so he's not going to have breakfast with me this morning, and so I'm going to make a smoothie just for myself. I have about 1.5 cups of water, and I'm going to put about 5 dates in there, big old handful of spinach, and about 5 bananas. We'll whip it up and see what we get here. Smoothie all ready to go. Throw the lid on here. I cut a pineapple just like this, only it was a little riper. And I'm gonna eat half, and Ted's gonna eat half. Yummy lunch.
I was hoping you would tell us about your last exacerbation for your MS and what you're doing to recover as far as exercise and diet.
Okay. Before Christmas, I had an exacerbation. It wasn't normal. Normally what I have is pretty acute and I lose something really pointed, but it's real serious fatigue. And I was pretty dizzy. I didn't have very good balance, and yeah, that happened right before Christmas.
So you were on an exercise bike, the Schwinn Airdyne, instead of your preferred treadmill.
I can't go very long on the treadmill, or I start stumbling and falling. I don't get enough exercise like that, and so last week I went and got a Bosu ball so that I could work on my balance with the Bosu ball, and then I've been riding the bike so I can get in some good exercise without falling down and stumbling, and I just don't get good enough exercise like that. I need to focus on my balance and try and get my balance back, and exercise. So weight training, done a little bit of that, a little bit of yoga.
And you say a little bit, is it the fatigue that holds you back from doing more?
That's, well, probably that, but I'm kind of lazy and I need a lot of motivation. But it's hard. The fatigue really makes it hard to be motivated. And
found any more research?
yeah, I was on Facebook group I belong to called Vegan Ladies Who Lift, and MS without DMD, which is disease modifying drugs. So it's a group of people who don't take the disease modifying drugs for their MS. And somebody put on there a website, and I wish I could remember what it's called.
We can include a link.
Okay. And it has a lot of good information on it with diet associated with MS that helps MS, and the science behind the diet.
You're a firm believer that the high carb, low fat vegan diet is the way to go for you.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that they did talk, that I remember that they talked about on the website about the diet is eating really low fat especially saturated fats, and the importance of getting enough vitamin D, and how wonderful it is for people with MS to live where there's sunshine all year round. He said it's important to eat fish for the omega-3s, but I believe that I can get that through other sources than fish. And as well as I know I can get vitamin D from other sources than living in the Mediterranean, although that seems like the ultimate thing to do.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anything else you want to talk about before we move along to what you're preparing for dinner?
No, I just thought that when I changed my diet that I would really have this thing whipped, and it's just not so. I need to be more, I think, more stringent with my diet and aware of everything I eat, and I need to exercise more. Over the last summer when we were exercising, I was doing really good, and when the summer was over, we stopped exercising, and I just have to make sure and keep exercising, even if it's something small every day, to do something and to stay active and proactive. And I don't want to be on drugs the rest of my life, and I don't want to be medicated, and I want to be healthy.
And so how long has it been since you had your disease-modifying drugs?
July of 2013. So it's been
9 months?
6 or 7 months or something. Even though I had an exacerbation, I want to be really clear about this. Even though I had a setback with my MS, I still feel better than I did when I was on the MS disease-modifying drugs. I feel clearer. I don't feel foggy. Sometimes I do, but not like I used to. Overall, I feel a lot better. I just don't think that the drug treatment is something that I'm going to pursue again.
You mentioned that you need to be better with your diet. I have a hard time with that because I just don't know of anybody that's cleaner or better with their diet than we are. I'm sure there's people out there, but I don't know them. What could we possibly do that's better? I
just want to streamline even further the fat that I eat. I know we don't eat a lot of fat, but I want to really keep track of it instead of thinking in my mind, well, that's not very much. You know, when we use coconut oil on stuff, and
we pretty much cut out coconut oil.
Yeah.
All of our recipes, and extracted oils, olive oil, we use just a tablespoon to make bread. Mm-hmm. You want to cut out more?
If I can.
Okay.
And what else? Oh, I know what else. This is my bad. I am addicted to corn chips.
And how often do you have corn chips?
When they're in the house.
Oh. So, on a weekly basis, how many corn chips do you eat as far as bags? How many bags do you go through?
Well, this weekend we went through a bag of corn chips. I had help from you, but before that it's been a couple of weeks since I had any.
So we were traveling, and then sadly it was the healthiest snack we could find in a small town grocery store on a stop. Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty sad.
Yeah, but it was good. I like them. Stuff like that. So I mean, the coconut oil that we have very, very little of, But probably the most, the worst thing that I eat anymore is the corn chips.
The organic corn chips that are baked and not fried, and
I don't know, are they baked?
I thought they were. But we'll get better then. If that's what you want to do, we'll get better.
But tonight for dinner, we're gonna have sweet potatoes and little red potatoes. I'm gonna hollow out my red potato and stuff it with the sweet potato.
Just got our spuds out of the oven. We're gonna have a yummy dinner. Just cannot get simpler or more healthy than this. I'll have some greens afterwards. How about you?
I had spinach this morning.
Can't hurt to have more greens or celery in there. Will that do?
I like celery.
Okay, we'll tie into it.